Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Muz the Chefs. How the hell did we end up here? Episode number 22.
Yeah, man, 22
Chew for 22.
You know what? I'm actually quite proud of our body of work.
Really?
In those 22 shows,
We've talked a lot of shit.
but there's got to be at least 5 to 10 minutes of gold.
We'll have to do a breakdown.
Yeah.
We'll have to make it into a reel. Another reel.
Not another
Not
swear
a swear
reel.
Well, actually, we've got to admit, the profanities haven't been anywhere near as bad lately.
That's the royal family one.
Nothing will ever
And
be.
that was
Nothing
you.
will ever be that bad. You always tell when we're really impassioned about something because we swear more.
Much
more. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you could like our Facebook page and give us a comment under the video and like our video would be wonderful. And if you could also do the same thing, subscribe on YouTube and hit the little bell notification thing there as well, because we do seem to have people that do listen on YouTube, and then I don't know I'm doing this, and then other ones on Facebook.
There is two different audiences. There's a distinction.
Seems to be, yeah. But we definitely get more hits on Facebook.
Yeah.
In terms of we get a lot more views on Facebook, which is good.
That's okay. You can't ignore these people. You can't ignore the
And
minority.
thank you. Actually, one of the things we haven't done. Thank you so much, everybody, for listening.
Yeah,
to
everybody
the show.
that has listened, I thank you greatly.
You know,
Murray doesn't give a fuck, but I'm
I
really.
just said thank you. Jesus Christ!
I'm really glad you're
I'm
listening.
the one that brought it up.
Yes.
Fair income. Yeah. So thank
Did
you
you
anyway.
just say fair income?
Fair income.
Okay.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
It's too Aussie, mate.
Nothing, Grandpa.
Who doesn't say fair income?
Nobody says that anymore.
Where do you get your strides from?
Well, what the fuck off? I feel like I'm having a citizen test now. I'm going to be deported in a second. We haven't even started.
I'm going to bring strides back into mainstream Australian colloquialism because that's a fucking great word.
Strides.
Strides for pants.
For your pants.
Yeah, my grandfather used to say it.
As I said, Granddad.
I don't care. Anyway, so this week is it's your topic.
Yes.
And you've changed it last minute.
I have changed it last minute because...
what is it?
We're going to go with... All right. Broad subject again.
Okay.
JFK was murdered.
Yes.
Correct?
By somebody. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We both presume it was an inside job.
I think so.
I'm thinking... This is the topic today.
Mm-hmm.
Trump hasn't been assassinated because he's the inside job.
Oh, yeah, well, you could be onto something there.
They've put him in power because he's so dopey. But is he dopey? He is, and so distracted by everything that's going on that they can actually run what they really want to run. Because the question is, why hasn't he been assassinated?
Because they love him.
They don't love him.
Americans love Trump. They love him. I've got
don't.
American friends online. I think I've got one that doesn't like him. They love Trump. Because, when he comes out and says, America first, they go, woohoo! A president actually comes out and says it.
Did you see him giving the fake dog a medal?
No, I did not see this.
So
is this about Trump?
Yeah.
Or is this about JFK?
This is about Trump. It's about why he hasn't been assassinated.
You want to talk about... Oh, right, okay.
Why...
I thought we were starting on JFK.
No, we're not. We're not going down that road. That's a whole other wormhole.
All right.
We're going, why has Trump not been assassinated? And I think he's been protected.
Well, of course he's being protected by the Secret Service.
But actually really protected.
By
Because
who?
they're going, the internals, This is all down
the shadow government.
That's it. 100%.
Oh, Jesus.
Because they need him. They need
People
him.
call me paranoid.
They need him to be all shiny and bright and doing stupid stuff so they can get on with, killing civilians in Syria.
They pulled out of Syria.
Yeah, and what happened?
Is that his fault?
Yeah, absolutely.
Why is it his fault? He didn't start the fucking war.
He's supposed to be in charge.
The first bombs that fucking fell in Syria came from Obama, not Trump. And Trump's pulled him out.
Yeah. Why?
Trump hasn't started war in his administration yet.
No.
Whether you like him or not, that is a fact.
Oh, I don't give a shit. Facts.
And if you go back and look at stuff he said years ago before he even ran for president, he says, we shouldn't be in the fucking Middle East. We need to get the fuck out. He said it donkeys years ago.
Yeah. And what's happened since he pulled out? Thousands of Kurds have been murdered.
So is he damned if he does it, he's damned if he doesn't.
Absolutely. I'm sitting here in complete judgment of the fucker. I don't give a shit. If you put yourself in that position, you're up for ridicule. And I think...
I agree.
I really think he hasn't been assassinated because...
So how many American presidents, two assassinated? Like, I'm not an American, as you can tell. But my understanding of American presidents assassinated would have been Lincoln.
Yep.
And JFK, obviously, and an attempt on Reagan.
Yes.
And that's it. Is that correct?
I'm down with that. Yeah.
As far as I'm aware. So, obviously, maybe it's the people who do the assassinating who like him. So, well, maybe it's the rednecks that go, "Oh, I like that guy. I'm gonna shoot him."
The Ku Klux Klan came out in support of him.
Of course they did.
And he didn't go, "Do you know what? That's bad. You shouldn't do that."
I don't know what he said, but
he did. He just went, "Oh."
Well, he's a politician. He gets votes. Of course he's going to like it. I'm not saying it's right, by the way. Again, I'm not saying it's right.
That sounds very pro Ku Klux Klan, you racist fuck.
Yeah, right. I'm so Ku Klux Klan.
I've seen the robes. I've seen the robes in the doorway. I honestly think he's a patsy. I don't think he's a real president.
Well, we could go as far as to say that all of them have been that.
Well, would you remember JFK? We talked about this in the conspiracy theory ones, where he was shown that piece of that document and went, "No, I'm not going to bomb my own
Operation
people."
Northwoods.
Yeah. I reckon if Trump was shown that, he wouldn't be able to read it because it wasn't written in crayon. I think he's an
Say what you want about him, but he must be...
No, he's not. He's an idiot.
He must
he's
have
a patsy.
But maybe he's got some kind of different intelligence.
Different intelligence.
Well, I don't know, an emotional intelligence or a gut thing, because he's one of those type of people that just goes with his gut. You know, like he probably just makes decisions from his gut.
No, he just makes shit up, like we do on this show. And
you've got the heart to criticise.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not running the most powerful economy in the world and the most powerful military in the world. Fuck, we'd be fucked and screwed if I was.
Wait. And how's the economy doing under Trump? A fucking lot better than under Obama.
No, they're trying...
Yes.
Oh, here we go.
Yes.
But it's not him. He's the patsy.
Well, he's probably a figurehead, yeah. And Obama was a figurehead. Fucking... Actually, remember...
I thought somebody would shoot Obama because he was black. Not that I'm saying
everyone thought that he was going to get shot. And I think in his inauguration, he had the big plate of fucking bulletproof glass in front of him. Remember Michael Moore?
Yes. I like Michael Moore.
There was a movie that he did, and I can't remember the name of it. And this is what you're
Bowling
getting.
for Columbine?
It wasn't the gun one.
Fahrenheit one?
May have been Fahrenheit one. I can't remember which one it was. But I'll tell you what happened. So in this...
I know it wasn't Super Size Me.
No, it wasn't Super Size Me. Was it him?
Yeah.
I thought it was a different guy. Did Super Size Me.
I thought he was the director.
I don't know.
Can't remember.
Fact check.
Charlie, get on that.
But no. So he was he was talking about all the different presidents in America and all this kind of stuff. And Reagan, this is in the Reagan administration, and Reagan was doing a speech. And there was a guy standing next to him, and which you could audibly hear in the recording, and said, "Okay, that's enough." Actually, told the president to shut up, and Michael Moore was going, "Who tells the president of America to shut up? Or tells them that's enough?" So what you're saying, I think, is absolutely correct. I think the majority of the presidents are just figureheads, a la like the Queen, but the real power is behind the scenes. I agree. I'm not going to argue with them.
If they're not, they get knocked off.
Well, like JFK, he didn't play ball. Yeah.
So
hey, I'm gonna agree with you on this one.
Oh, here's a good question. If one of your past what are they called here? Prime Ministers of Australia had to be assassinated, which one would you pick? Which one would you pick?
Why would they have to be?
Say if one of them had been assassinated. Yeah. Who would you pick? If you had the choice of picking one of them.
Why would I want to...
I just want to... Because I want to see what you say. I want to see which one you pick.
Assassinate anybody. Even if I dislike them.
Alright. Who would be the most likely one to be assassinated that wasn't?
Current one.
A current one?
Yeah.
It's Morrison.
He's a twat.
Morrison's Diet Coke. Nobody gives a shit. You
know
what I mean?
But the problem is with him, he's bringing in a lot of totalitarian type laws at the moment.
Oh, the media ones are really shit.
That's fucked. And this bullshit about...
You need to know media...
This and thank God, I was listening to something again the other night, another podcast, and saying that the media is starting to push back on this.
Yep.
And they fucking need to, because the minute you shut down the media, look, don't get me wrong, I don't love the media, but we fucking need the media to be free and open and fair.
Yep.
And maybe not fair, but it needs to be free and open. But once you shut down the media, fair. you can't criticize politicians. You can't fucking whistle blow. You can't drop. It's like, okay, we're actually doing something illegal over here. We're the government. We're doing illegal, but you can't dob us in.
Yeah.
It's fucking bullshit. So I reckon Morrison.
Really?
I'm thinking. I'm trying to think of other ones.
See, I would have
And I
presumed.
can't
I would have
think
presumed the first one you would have said was Abbott. That was my presumption. I thought you would have gone there
No.
because he was a bit of a dick.
Oh yeah. He's.
I haven't been here.
He just say some funny stuff though.
There's one that annoys me, the past one that annoys me, that I would have liked to have seen assassinated. But as again, I don't vote, and I'm not condoning shooting anybody. So
Neither am I, by the way. Who was it?
Kevin Rudd annoys the
Alrighty.
fucker out of me. It's like,
Rudd was a bit of an egotist, I think.
He starts speaking in
You know what?
Mandarin.
Who I actually, looking back, I liked, and I don't know if he was Prime Minister when I think it was in the 90s. It was Paul Keating. He was a cracker. Some of the stuff that Paul Keating used to come out with, he was a real smart ass. He was great. He kind of usurped Hawke, didn't he? I think,
Yes, he stabbed him in the back.
Yeah.
As your politicians do every 3 months. Poof, next. Poof, next.
Australian politics must be fucking a massive joke. Well, it's
Well, why
it's
hasn't
nearly
it's an
as fucking-
assassination yet? Holt. Do you reckon Holt was assassinated?
Oh, well, something happened.
I don't know enough about his politics.
I don't know enough about him either. What, he went swimming one day and just disappeared?
Mornington Peninsula in
just disappeared.
Victoria.
Very suspect.
I love the theory that he was picked
Very
up by a
suspect.
Chinese submarine.
No, I don't think.
Why?
I maybe got eaten by a shark. Who knows? Communist shark. I don't know.
But you see, Trump doesn't have the communists to fight. He's in bed with Putin. Everybody knows that.
You know what I think? I think they're both very similar people.
Putin and Trump.
Absolutely. In
I think Putin-
personality type, yeah,
I
they're
think
very
Putin is
similar.
much more intelligent than Trump.
Oh, I'm not. So I'm not. I said personality type. I didn't say intelligence. I actually think they have a very strong rapport with each other. To be honest with you, I think they're very similar people. They're both this, sort of dominating, personality type. Funnily enough, when I just want to say this before you go. But my in-laws, who are quite left-leaning, were in Russia earlier this year.
Is that Michelle's? Is that the one I know? The champagne.
Yeah, that's the one.
Half cap, half strength.
You know she listens to this show.
Oh,
don't
really?
you?
Hi.
Hi, V.
I'm not going to say anything. Love you. Right here.
But they went to Russia and they're quite left-leaning, I think. And
Pedro and her.
Yeah. And I think they came away from Russia actually liking him
Putin.
a little bit.
I like Putin.
I think so.
I like Putin.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm sure she will, because she's not backwards and coming forward.
So yeah, but they love him again. They love him over there.
Putin.
They love
Do you know
Putin.
why I love Putin? His
Why?
grandfather was Stalin's chef.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He's the grandson of a chef.
Yeah, wow.
And yeah, Stalin's chef.
Ah, okay.
But
I
I've
didn't know
a
that.
lot of time for Putin, and nobody's killing Putin, because as soon as you disagree with him, you disappear. I don't think we... Well, go away, little man. We can't be dealing with your shit.
Apparently, and I didn't know this until they came back. They said because he's been president before.
Oh yeah, and then he took time off.
And apparently the country changed the constitution. He had some. He put a prime minister or something in place.
Boris Yeltsin was the guy.
I can't remember how it worked, but
Boris
anyway,
Yeltsin.
he was president, and then he could only be president for so long, and then they put someone who was, like a supporter
Patsy.
of his in, a patsy, whatever you want to call it, in for the period that he had to take off, and then they changed the constitution so he could become president again.
Yeah.
Apparently that's what happened. So, God, he could be president of Russia forever.
Yeah, well, he deep sea dives and, just a shirt off, rides
Horseback
horses,
riding with his shirt off,
wrestles tigers.
with his compound bow. I don't know.
But, see, he shouldn't be... Actually, one of his laws I really, really like.
What?
The pedophile. If you're caught interfering with anybody under 14, castration.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's it. Fuck you. Although I don't like his law on homosexuality.
Yeah, I was about to say that. He's not
so good on that one.
No,
His Muslim law is like you can come here and live on our country and be safe, but if you want to practice your law, fuck off back to your own country.
Yeah, I think that's
What
fair.
is it, Syria law? What do they call it?
Sharia.
Sharia law. So, yeah, he's got.
I don't think we should. Well, maybe we shouldn't go down that path. But I was about to say Sharia law should have no place in any Western country, although they're not a Western country.
Why?
Because they shouldn't be.
Why?
Because it goes against decromatic.
You're just making up fucking words now.
It goes against our democratic country. Our philosophy.
I mean, Sorry, Mr. Hitler. What did you just say?
Mr. Hitler. I say,
You're banning somebody.
Okay, so you think it's okay to chop people's hands off and heads off and fucking women are stoned to death? You think that's good, do you?
Give me the context.
There is no... But that is the context.
All right.
Go to
A
fucking Saudi
guy
Arabia.
plays with a child. Yeah, cut his hand off. Not a problem. Off you go. You're just giving me the consequences. You're not giving me the crime. So I'm not in a position to be Judge Kyle. Do you know what I mean?
No, Sharia law doesn't have any place in Western democracies.
Well, we've moved a lot.
We have, but we always do that.
But yes,
Sharia law also says you can marry a fucking 6-year-old. Is that good?
Does it really?
Yes.
That's not good.
No, it's not. Like with that in the...
Yeah,
we talked about the girl who in Newcastle who got married at 11 or whatever it was, and she was
12, and the only reason they got caught was because he tried to enroll his wife in school.
Yeah, and she
What
was
a
pregnant.
dick.
Yes. So why hasn't Trump been knocked off? I've answered your question because they...
No, you haven't.
Because they love him.
No.
They do. They love him. They love him. They love President Trump.
That's not the... I disagree.
They do.
I disagree. There's always somebody that disagrees with him, and there's always
Of course,
somebody... There's always
that's politics.
There's someone who wants to shoot an American president because they all love guns. So it's easy. Let's go back down the gun law one, but let's not.
No, let's not.
Because I was so right on that one.
I think I don't know what the election came back at with Trump. I have no idea. But I most of my American friends online, which I don't have a lot to be honest with you, but
he doesn't have a lot of friends in general.
I don't really talk to them. It's just I've just got these friends that are Americans, and a lot of them they think it's the best thing ever.
But what I'm saying is the whole thing's fabricated. It's a reality TV show. Okay, so they're saying this is
What's he show?
Sorry?
What's he show?
The Apprentice. They're saying this is the president of the United States of America, and this is what he does, and they're running this TV show, and we're all watching it. But that's not what's actually happening. Hold on, I'm gonna use the phrase fake presidency.
Fake presidency, not fake news.
So the whole thing is they're going to impeach him. They're not going to impeach him. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. And he slept with the porn star Brandy Love, and he paid her
Brandy
off.
Love.
I think that was her name.
That wasn't her name.
I'm sure it was.
No, it wasn't.
What was it?
I can't remember, but it's not that one.
I bet you it was.
Check.
I bet you it was.
No, it was...
You'd know your porn stars.
Shh. That'll come back to
Anyway, we're so distracted with this bullshit that we don't see what actually is happening.
So what's actually happening?
I don't know.
So you've sat there and said... that
The moat that you disagreed with.
I did not disagree with. I thought
you went that. This is a fact. This is a fact.
I was very surprised when this was discussed as actually. Do you want to explain it?
I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can with a straight face. So
apparently it was discussed.
Trump had a study done to see the cost. So he's building the wall between Mexico and America, and he wanted to build a moat. Now this gets better, much, much better. He wanted to fill the moat with alligators and snakes, and there was a study done into it, and it was financially not worth it. They couldn't do it, but he had the study done. You go, what the fuck are you?
Well, you want to keep people out? Alligators are the way to go.
I would have gone to the crocodile. Crocodiles are much nastier than alligators.
Alligators, hey, if
can you see
there's
those
an
guys
alligator or a fucking crocodile in a moat, I'm not getting in either way.
Get those guys from
Or a snake.
Swamp People. Have you seen that show?
I've heard of it. I haven't seen
They're
it.
going through the bayous, like shooting kids and wrestling them in. Poof! Tagged out this summer. The guy's got 2 teeth. Tagged out this summer, Eugene. Get in the boat.
Yeah, I didn't believe that when he said that about the moat. Then we Googled it and it ended up being true, and they had discussed the plan.
Thank you.
And that's bizarre. I honestly didn't think...
You didn't think he was that dumb?
I didn't think anyone would come up with that plan since the Middle Ages.
I'm waiting for the Canadians.
We're going to have boiling pots of fucking oil on top of the... Tip it on top of people.
Canadians to build a wall to stop fucking Americans escaping.
They're very tolerant people, aren't they?
The Canadians?
Yeah, they must be.
You'd have to be.
Yeah.
Diet America.
Yeah. They're Americans without guns.
Yeah, well, that's a fucking good thing, isn't it?
They do have guns, but not as many as America, obviously. Because it's a big hunting tradition up there as well.
Yeah, but fucking moose don't carry machine guns. Do they?
No, I wouldn't like to be in their road, though, and you'd be very sore afterwards.
A moose?
Yeah.
What are you talking about, you Fucking pervert.
I've been run over by one or... Yeah.
Deer crossing.
Butted by one. Butted. Head butted. Don't they butt?
I don't
Like
know.
deer?
Yeah, I'd imagine
They're
so.
the biggest species in the deer family, so I'm assuming they butt.
Yeah, they'd be big.
We'll Google that. No, we won't.
We just don't care anymore, do we? It's show 22. It's just fuck it. Let's go.
All right. So you got any questions regarding this? Because I've answered your question.
No, you haven't.
I have.
You haven't.
I have.
Not to
I'm
my
an
satisfaction.
American. Well, okay. What do you think then? Because this is really what you want to do.
Hey, listen. Let's go back to the witch one where you just brought it up so you could rant for half an hour.
Absolutely.
Anyway, I think. Stop it. I honestly think
Check 1 2.
he has no idea, and the whole thing's been run by. What
That
did
is
you
probably
call it?
true.
The shadow government.
Shadow government. Yeah,
government.
that's probably correct.
And
Yeah.
we're all so distracted and fed the information that they want us to hear about him, and like the impeachment, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And the thing is, whether people like him or don't like him, it's completely irrelevant. It's completely irrelevant. It doesn't matter. I just want to know, where is the one lunatic with a gun and a bullet to end this?
Probably the lunatics with guns and bullets are the ones that voted for him.
Yeah, but there's so many lunatics and guns with...
So you think a bleeding heart lefty's going to get a hands on an AR-15 and shoot the president? That's not going to happen.
Why not? Have you not
Because they won't.
Have you not got extreme
Because
lefties?
they're anti-gun to start with.
Well, so am I. But so am I, but, you know, if you want to have a pop at them...
It'd be the pot calling the kettle black a little bit, I think, if that happened.
So is there no militant left wing?
That's a good question. I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, we got Antifa.
Yeah, about what?
Antifa.
Never heard of it.
You've never heard of Antifa?
No.
Okay, these are usually college-age students in America who go around with balaclavas and masks on, turn up to protest. They're very left-wing, and they have fights with the right-wingers. Belt each other heads with sticks and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, beat people up. Yeah.
Cool. I like them.
No, I don't.
Why not?
What, would you like the other side?
I don't like either one, because they're going to beat the shit out of each other. Let them go.
True.
Just put them in a room. Fucking sort yourselves out. When you come out, we're not agreeing with either of you, but just like take as many.
Antifa is short for anti-fascists.
Anti-fascists.
But they act like fascists.
So
the irony.
anti-fascists that carry
It's like
baseball bats.
It's like when Nazi Germany came up. You know, you had the hardline lefties, you had the hardline righties, and and the communists there somewhere in the middle.
Lefties, righties. It's like.
Well, you did. You had these two.
What's the North American Indian thing? Left wing, right wing, same bird.
True. Exactly,
Same
and that can be
government.
said for every president.
So. I don't understand why he's still alive. I'm not encouraging.
People like him.
I'm not. No, they don't.
They do.
They like
because you don't like him doesn't mean other people
No,
don't like
they
him.
don't. They like the show. They like the show. If you're a rational, thinking, intelligent human, you know Trump is not good for the world. You know he's not good for the world.
Well, tell me what he's done that's so bad.
Well, there's a couple
Apart
of
from
thousand.
the wall and the alligators.
Apart from the wall and the alligators and the snakes and a couple of thousand dead Kurds. And
How's that his fault?
He pulled out and left them all to die.
So
The
he's supposed to put
I'm
more
not
troops in
finished.
there.
You asked me a question. Let me answer. The trade war with China would hurt every economy around the world.
They're doing good.
Who are?
America.
No, they're fucking
They
not.
are.
Oh, Jesus.
They're doing better. They're under Obama. Anyway, go on.
I'd be distracted me. I've lost my train of thought.
Oh, jeez, now.
Role reversal.
That's rich. That's rich, that is.
I think Bernie should be in charge.
I actually don't mind Bernie, as I've said before. I don't mind him. He's all right. But he's just... How old is he?
800. He's 800 years old.
He's gotta
The
be.
only reason he's alive is climate change. The world's warmed enough to keep him alive. Keep the blood flowing. Otherwise, he'd be dead by now.
Oh, dear. He's got to be in his 70s, isn't he?
70s or 80s. But you know what? Let's give him a crack. It can't be any worse than the orange lunatic that looks like a scrotum that somebody's nailed hair to the top of.
Just as long
running
as
the
another
country.
Clinton doesn't get into fucking government, that's all I care
Oh
about.
no, she's evil.
Yeah.
She's the devil's spawn.
No.
She's the devil's blowjob.
See, that's the thing. Hey, maybe there's an answer to your question.
What?
Maybe not for the assassination, but maybe there's an answer to your question why Trump is president. Because they've gone, okay, public of voting age people in America, you've got A, Trump. You've got B, Hillary Clinton. Which one are you going to vote for?
I've got a gun. I can shoot myself in the testicles.
Well, she's a cunt. I'm not voting for her, so I'll vote for him.
Oh my God, the C word.
Well, she is. I can't stand her.
No, she's not nice.
You know what? You had two massive egos going for president. Equally as bad, I think.
So who's going to win next one?
Is he
Do you reckon he's going to get back in?
Oh, I think he will.
That's next year, I think. I think
he will. I think he'll get back in.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
I don't know if I can do 4 more
How
years
long
of
have you
this.
been in for?
Like almost 4 years. Yeah. Okay. They can only do 2.
Yeah, no. That's something you'll get in from...
So
I think
you reckon he'll be a 2-term president?
I think he'll be a 2-termer. Yeah, I do. And then a Democrat will get in. Again. Okay. It seems to be the way it goes.
Okay.
I think the only... No, I'm sick. I don't want to make this up, but I think one of the few presidents actually that only had 1 term was George Bush Sr.
Okay.
George Bush Jr. was 2-term.
Obama
was 2-term.
He's got the brain of a potato.
Yeah, but Obama was 2-term.
Yeah.
Clinton was.
Did you see the
I can't think of his first name. What's
Did you
Clinton's first name?
Bill.
Bill Clinton. Yeah.
Did you see the post, the Monica Lewinsky post on Twitter? Did you see it? She went, a blowjob brought down the dynasty of the Clintons.
Yeah.
I'm willing to take one for the team. Get me into the Oval Office with Trump.
Yeah, I have seen that one actually. Yeah. Yeah.
Go, you good thing. Right, where are we at?
I don't know.
I think we're
Time-wise.
well over. I think we should be well over by now.
No, we've got about 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Yep.
So, you like this guy. You do. You like this guy.
Oh, look.
He's a pox bottle on the blight on the scrotum of
How do you
humanity.
come up with these things?
I don't know. They just pop into my head.
I think he's... Look, I think what I believe is, is that a lot of shit is spoken about Trump that is not true. That's what I believe. I don't think he's as bad as
most with alligators.
Yeah, but apart from the alligators, which is just bizarre. But no, I don't think he's as bad as people make out. And God's striking me dead for saying that. But I think he's been good for America. I think the Americans love him.
I'm just getting out of the way so God can strike you.
But no, I mean, I don't think if I was American, I would have voted for him. But you know,
you'd have voted for Hillary.
No, I probably just would have turned up that day.
Well, you don't have to.
I know, that's the thing. You don't have to. In this country, you bloody do, unless you get fined. But yeah, I don't think he's as bad as people make out. To be honest with you, I think he's done some good. I think there are things that I do dislike about Trump. He reintroduced the bringing trophy animals into like being able to take trophies back from Africa and.
I was going with trophy wives.
No, not trophy wives. And he has got one of those. But and the thing he did in the reservation there with remember the big protest a couple of years ago back with the Native Americans. I can't remember what it was called, but yeah, they were opposing a pipeline that they wanted to put over the river, under the river or something, and then he just signed a thing and said, "Not too bad," and they just sent the army in and got rid of him. So there's things I disagree with, absolutely, but I'm not an American. I don't really have a right to say too much.
Absolutely, you do. You do, because it affects the entire world. What happens in America affects the entire world. Yeah,
it does. ScoMo and him have got a bit of a bromance going, haven't they?
Bollocks, you know. Half an hour after Morrison came back here, he was like, "Who the fuck was that guy?" Austria? We don't know anybody in Austria. They're not even part of the EU. Like, what are you talking about?
Oh dear. So I don't know.
But my whole thing about
But I've still asked you what he's done that's so bad. You haven't told me. Tell me something he's done that's really, really bad. What's he done that's bad? There's no MWDs. Sorry, WMDs.
It's getting late in the afternoon. Murray needs to lay down.
I do.
It's the fact that it's completely false. It's not real.
Okay, that could be, like I said earlier,
we're not going to find out
what's said for any president.
No. What I'm saying is we're not going to find out what happened in Trump's presidency
until
at least 40 years down the track.
Yeah,
we're
like
both
so
dead.
Many things.
Because he's the circus, he's the clown, he's the circus, he's the monkeys. They're all running around, following this guy around, and he's throwing all these balls in the air, fake news, I'm going to build a moat, I'm going to build a wall, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And we're all following this thing going, what the fuck's going on? This guy's a lunatic, he's an orange scrotum with hair fucking stapled to him. And really, the real shit that's going on, we're never going to find out for years
Well, what's
to
the
come.
real shit?
I just said, do you not fucking listen when I talk?
Okay, there's been plenty of incidences where he could have ordered strikes on Iran. So the tanker bombing, the fucking drone
that's
thing.
bollocks. That's bollocks. That's absolute
He could
bollocks.
have done
No,
something.
he couldn't. He couldn't.
He could have.
He has no power. That's what I'm saying. He has no power whatsoever.
Their president has ultimate power.
He doesn't. He's not real. He's the most unreal person in the world. He's a fucking reality TV star.
But if one of his shadow government people said, we want you to do this...
Oh, if they had decided it was going to happen...
It would have.
It would have happened.
Okay,
but
so,
he has no fucking say in that decision. He has no say in that decision.
Yeah.
He's just a fucking
One
dick.
of the things I will say to you, if you get a chance, go back before he ran for president and listen to interviews where people have asked him about the Middle East. And he's always said, we shouldn't be there.
Don't go. Don't listen to more of Trump's shit.
No,
don't go back.
True.
What he said, don't do that.
Oh, okay. Don't take my word for it. Jump on YouTube and have a look at stuff. And he used to say it all the time. We shouldn't be there. We shouldn't be there. We shouldn't be there.
But maybe they should be.
What? No, they shouldn't be. They're only there because of oil.
They weren't in
Israel.
Syria because of oil. They were there because that's where all the ISIS people were.
Don't tell me that that's not a strategic area.
Say that again.
Strategic area.
But those Kurdish people were promised their own land. They were promised their own country. After the Second World War, they were promised their own country, and they were promised protection. And he withdrew that, and they got massacred.
Yeah, but how is that his fault directly? Like, I don't know about
because
that.
the world follows what America does.
Yeah, it's true. I agree.
So he gets told what to say, what to do. Go and do this, you bleeding orange puppet. And he does. You know what? There needs to be his own character on the fucking Muppet Show.
Did you see that? Have you seen? Have a look on YouTube as well. There's all the things that The Simpsons has predicted over the years.
Yeah, I've seen the one with him coming down the thing, going like this, down the elevator.
And the picture of him. I don't know who the other two leaders were. They've got their hand on the globe of the world. So it's Trump and like a Saudi guy and somebody else. And then 20 years down the track, it actually happens.
Yeah,
but if you look at that video, there's so many things that the Simpsons have actually predicted and have come true. It's quite scary. Quite scary.
So, do you know what? I always have the final thought.
You do.
Today.
Oh, you're going to give me the final thought.
I'm going to give you the final thought.
About why Trump hasn't been assassinated.
Absolutely, because I want to hear why.
I've already told you 5 times.
All right, well, I'm going to explain why he should be.
Okay,
no,
please.
I won't.
Please.
I'm not encouraging the death of another human being. I just think he needs to be removed from power.
Why?
Do you know what? Actually, you're right. I agree with you.
What?
He doesn't need to be removed from power.
Because he doesn't have any.
Yes, exactly. Because it doesn't matter. He's a reality TV show.
Watch that if you can. I'll try and post on there what Mike Moore video that was, and that was quite amazing. You know, that some advisor just stood next to the president, Mrs. Reagan, and said, "Okay, that's enough."
I'd like to see that.
It really just sort of displays how they're controlled by everybody else.
The machine, the matrix.
The machine.
The matrix controls us.
We done?
I think we're done. Have I expelled enough?
Bye.
Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.
Bye.